Alright guys, so unfortunately we had a bit of an error here. This should have been the fourth game of the basics Blitz session, but something went wrong, but I'll still replay it in real time. So we were playing this this Alapin, which then transformed into transposed into the French advance. Now they play this weird gambit. I didn't like this at the time, but actually they really put the hurt on with this gambit. So maybe I should have played like a6 bishop queen c7, a6 queen c7 without even castling, but I castled and they played this typical h4 idea, going for h5, h6. I didn't really find a good way to deal with this. In general, in these positions I would play something crazy like f5, but since I was commentating I actually had a bit more time to think, and f5 looked like really stupid, so I didn't play that. And you can see I'm spending all of this time thinking here and commentating, and I end up playing h6, preventing h5, h6, but still my knight goes to h8, which is a really terrible square. And now they play bishop c2. Now at the time I thought it was like rather too optimistic with this queen c2 idea, but I didn't find a good way to stop it. I ended up playing knight b4, but after knight b4, bishop b1, I'm again faced with the threat of a3, knight c6, and then queen d3. So let me actually use some arrows. So after knight b4, I'd have to contend with bishop b1, and then a3 is threatened, after which knight c6 and queen d3. And again, this big threat. So thankfully here, after d4, they could have played... after d4, actually, I was thinking maybe a3, but no, I just take on c3, right? So d4, a3, takes, and like I just take the queen, trade it off, or not even forced to trade it off. So yeah, that would have been fine. I ended up going for d4. Now they could have also taken, they went for this, which I found a bit strange as well. And now I go for d3, which I liked at the time, because sacrificing this pawn and getting rid of this light squared bishop and having my own light squared bishop seemed rather okay. Tragically, I missed a half tactic, I guess, because I'm not sure it's correct. We're going to check now on the analysis, but yeah, so I went here, and now they come up with the crazy tactic. Now note, my opponent is rated 2400, so so that's amazing by them. So they played here takes, and queen d2, hitting h6 and the bishop here, and I didn't notice the bishop was hanging, so I defended h6 and just lost the game. Now had I noticed, I would have played something like this, and then maybe here, and I probably would have been winning, no? After bishop c6. So let's see actually what the engine says. Actually, I'm interested in the final position, just like here, and then bishop c6, right? Or even bishop c6 immediately. Because check, I can go here. Now they might have something like this, but then like knight g6 is fine. Oh, no, actually. Yikes. Alright, so I thought this, and this. And even this isn't so great because of knight e5. Okay, that's a detail I missed. So let's see, when was I lost? Because this is definitely not correct what they played castling. Knight g6 is correct. Was it the high depth engine move? It is the... well, this isn't such high depth actually. I thought it was high. My comp now is reaching higher depths. So takes knight g6, rook e1, and then what's the follow-up? Bishop e7 as was played. And after g3 I have to find something better. Castles. I was thinking about this, to be honest, and like queen c7 doesn't like also this h4. What a unique setup they have. I've never seen this before. f6. Yeah, I told you guys I would have played f5 in usual situations, which isn't even bad. Yeah, getting this escape square, even after something like this, preventing the knight, of course, you take with the g pawn, not with the bishop. Yeah, this might look a bit loose, but the bishop is doing a good job as a defensive piece, and yeah, you have this idea, something like this as well, maybe. And you have a reasonable center as well, so alright. So h6 was bad. And here again, I overthought this. Like, I always play f5 in this similar positions, and I would have, like, my instinct here was to go f5. Which is, like, f6 is maybe slightly better, but because f5 apparently white can get a bit of a better position than the one with f6 if they close the position down. So here after, that's why you play f6, because white is basically forced to take. If you play f5, actually the best move is keeping the position closed and not taking en passant. To the chagrin of all anarchy chess redditors. So yeah, here I should have done that. And knight e4 is the best move. That's almost shocking to me. I also like the bishop pair too much. I would have thought, wow, and bishop, what impressive play by them. Yeah, I was just blown off the board, to be honest. I didn't know a few things about this line, which is a bit of a weird line, just giving up the pawn like that. But yeah, it's like, I thought this was such a bad version of the Milner Bari. Wait a minute. Yeah, this isn't the Milner Bari, right? Yeah, it's not. But it's very similar actually, and maybe like trickier even. So yeah, okay. 4 games in this May 6th session, and I'm already at half out of 4. And I was facing players higher rated than me, but now I faced someone lower rated and still lost. So yeah, this isn't boding well, guys. Hopefully I can recover in the 5th game, and not sure actually if I still have time to play more than that. So okay, I'll bid you adieu in this video, and see you hopefully in the 5th game. Alright guys.